Guys, welcome in. We have a massive week on the program this week. I think it's episode 184, which is kind of wild because I remember closing in on episode 100. We're actually closing in on, if you do the math, for those of you playing at home, 200.
Whoa, let's go.
Yeah, so that's a lot of episodes. And man, we're just happy to be here. Glad to talk about it. We got tons of stuff to talk about. There are those weeks whenever we're like, what the hell are we going to talk about? And, you know, we like a few weeks ago, we just talked about working out for like 30 minutes. But this week is not one of those. There's a lot going on. There's a game that released you guys might have heard of called Battlefield 6. We're going to dive deep into all of our thoughts with that. We've had some time to deal with it, had some time to mold around and play it a little bit. Arena Breakout Infinite got some new stuff. I find myself already wanting to go back to that game. Dang it.
Nice.
And then we're on the precipice of another massive game title with our creators, Road to Vostok, who we followed for a really long time as a final demo out. We're going to cover all that stuff. And I also, if we have time at the end of the show, I want to talk about why Tencent needs to make 7 different paranormal extraction modern shooters. But we'll get to all that stuff. We'll get to it. First of all, I am one of your co-hosts, Crash, joined by my great friends, fellow co-hosts, BlueTheRobot and Buffnerd Gaming. What's up, man?
Howdy.
What's up, man? What's up, guys? Hello,
Dude.
chat. Hello, guys, everyone.
I'm still furloughed, so I'm just like taking a break off the old battlefield here. I'm still government shutdown over here. So I'm a pro podcaster now.
Hey, enjoy it while it lasts, I guess, right?
I guess so. As long as I get back pay,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
then it's okay. But if not, then man, streams are gonna get real spicy. But yeah, we were before we went live, we were just talking about some of the analytics and stuff and looking at all the people downloading the audio versions. We just want to say we appreciate you guys, man. There's been quite a few of you, so thank you guys. And with that being said, there's lots of free ways to support the show. You guys can share this around, hit the like button, helps too. And also, if you are on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, hit the old 5-star, helps us out quite a bit. But we appreciate you guys a lot, man. It's been growing, so that's good stuff. We got some stuff in the pipe. I think next week. I didn't even get a chance to tell Buff this. Blue and I were talking about it a little bit. I think Rockhound Black is coming back on. We want to get back to having some guests. So Rockhound's going to come back on. That guy lives in Bark Studios, so we'll get him on to answer all our questions about our creators, and we'll kind of give a rundown of how the server slam goes and how we're feeling about that game, because I don't know if we're going to do the math on it, but it's like not that distant of a release for that game from when the server slam is over to whenever it's out and about. So we'll get with him, and it'll be really cool because man, he's so knowledgeable about the franchise, the lore, the gameplay, like everything. He's so locked in with Embark, so he's going to be an expert that we can tap into. But yeah, Blue, what have you been up to, man?
Dude, so busy. Yesterday was fun though. You guys are gonna like this. I went to the range, shot some guns for about 3 hours out there.
Nice.
It was nice. Stopped by my local Rural King, you know. If anyone knows about that, I'm sure.
A what?
I think it's a Rural King. I can't say rural properly.
That is a weird word.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's basically you go there and it's everything from livestock to hunting and fishing. It's actually really cool spot. There's a lot of cool things. They sell fresh popcorn and roasted almonds. They say on the case it says get your fresh nuts here. So you know that's
I'm always down
funny.
for a good nut joke.
Hey, good fresh nuts, man. But yeah, we went to the range yesterday. Just went me, another fellow YouTuber, Justin Red, and our friend Havoc. He came down to visit, and we ate at Mellow Mushroom, and then shot some guns the next day. So
That sounds like a good day.
dude, I had pizza and wings, and then guns the next day. It was nice. So, but yeah, we were out there pretty much all day, just shooting on the move, dialing in his new sights. We got to shoot some pretty cool canics. What else did we do? Yeah, just pretty much out there all day, just dudes being guys being dudes,
Bros and dudes, bros.
Yeah, so it was a nice little break from everything. Of course, the second I decide to take a little break, my Reforger server catches on fire and shuts down twice for some reason. So I had to get back home, figure it out. Man, it was just been it's been crazy with that. But
I have questions about that. Like
what's up?
What does that mean for you? Like as a server admin, like that's with the busy hustling and bustling for Forger server. Like what do you have to do? Like
so personally, and it's just because I love Stalker in general. I run the server using a server hosting platform from Bacon. He is also another modder for Reforger, and he made his own server hosting website specifically for Reforger, which is really cool. So I have like on my monitors here now. I always have the overview of the server. So when the server FPS drops, I'm there restarting it. I'm there making rules because I'm also now the GM and the main like server admin. So like I have to make sure because there's rules on the server. So I got to make sure people are following those rules. People aren't, making others experience just crappy. I've had to ban like 7 to 9 people, something like that already from the server.
Hit him with the hammer.
I know. So like one of the rules is like make sure everyone doesn't shoot in the safe zone, kill each other in the safe zone, and they do it. So I've banned a few. Yeah, you're out of here. So like right now there's 18 people in it out of 24. It used to be out of 16, and then it just kept getting populated. So like this past Monday, it was max pop to the point where I had to sit in a queue to join my own server.
Dang.
So that was kind of cool, and it's been like that the last 2 weekends. So it's been interesting to see. Also, like the fact that I've been able to talk to the main mod author who is from Russia. He lives in Moscow. I got to, pick his brain. I'm going to ask him some questions. I might even make a video of him if we got some time. So I've been doing that. And then that's usually like after I'm done with work as well too. So that's like, again, 9 to 5 for incursion. Then I do server stuff. And then I'm usually going in there, like helping people like, hey, this bug happened. I lost all my gear. Can I get compensated? All right, here you go. You're compensated now. I like personally, it's funny because one of the other friends of mine who's also a GM, a game master on the server, he calls it his little anthill he plays with, because like as a GM, you get to see everyone from Skyview and see what everyone's doing. So like we'll mess around with them. We'll do I wanted to make it as immersive, as fun, and as fair as possible. But again, it is the zone, so you're gonna get the stick of the zone in the rear end sometimes. It's just that it just happens. So you're gonna die. You're gonna lose all your gear. There's more factions coming, so eventually there'll be some more PvP in there as well. So there's just a lot going on. And then I've been like dabbling as well too because of this. I've been dabbling within the Infusion engine, so I've been doing some level design stuff within it. And actually I published my first mod onto the Armor Reforger workshop, which ended up not working, so I got to go back and fix it. So that now, like, it's crazy. I just love seeing behind the scenes of like game development, mod development, server hosting, server owning, to the point where I have so much more respect for anyone that decides to, I'm gonna work on a mod, I'm gonna work on a game. Like there's people that are doing this for free, there's people that are just starting off. So like, and I love that I have so many people around me in general. Even like Big Fry and Transients and his team. Like he just did a post today. Like it's been 3 years. I'm like, holy crap! It's already been 3 years since you guys announced it and started developing it. So it's like, yeah, that's a long time. And it's long time, long hours, consistently looking at a screen, trying to fix issues, adding more things. Something breaks, you got to go back and look at lines of code. Even myself, I look at lines of code right now, and I'm like, I barely know what I'm looking at. So, yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. And then I still try to game and play. I was luckily able to get to Battlefield 6 time in. Heck, we'll talk about it later for sure. But yeah, so I've been nonstop at the computer. That's why I got a standing desk now, so I can stand up, get off my butt, And then in terms of like personal stuff, I got a cable machine coming to the house next week, so I got to build that for like 2 weekends. So yeah, I'm setting it up. Everything is at the house now, which is nice. So because gym memberships are expensive.
I can't wait to build a gym in the unlikely event that I get a move. If the government ever kicks
Come
back on.
Government. Come on, government. You got it. Come on.
Do they? I don't know. I don't know that they do.
I don't know.
I don't know what they do. Buff, how about you, man? What have you been up to? You still getting ready to compete?
Yeah. I'll be 3 weeks out on Saturday, so yeah, I'm ready. Home stretch.
I bet that's got to, dude. Yeah, the mental fortitude to get that in shape has got to be wild.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm not like I'm really excited, but I am also excited to. And honestly, like I said before, like I'm not restricting myself at all. I'm eating more than I have in my off seasons previously, and way more than I have in my preps, which is it's just insane the amount of calories I'm taking in right now, and just shredded as shit and big, which is nice. So yeah, I'm excited to get on stage.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be my best look, hands down. So I'm pumped for that, but then I'm more pumped to get a big fat burger and steak and rock some Battlefield after.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
It'll be good. And then we go right into Thanksgiving and stuff. My birthday right after that. So
Yeah.
it'll be a good end of the year for sure. But yeah, outside of that, just been doing a lot of hiking. I also went shooting this past weekend, like Blue.
Ooh,
So
I saw that.
I had my my gear and shit on, and I had a new scope that had dial in, so I dialed that in. Was hitting all bullseyes at 150 meters, pretty easy. So I'm glad I got that scope dialed in.
I didn't know you could do that kind of stuff in the state you're from, but
yeah, you can just restrict it in dumb ways, but yeah, you got to know what you're doing.
Yeah,
that takes me out.
Yeah. So yeah, did that, and then just been enjoying Battlefield, flying the helicopter, just like the good old days. So good times.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that here shortly about how we're all finding Battlefield. It's been crazy. There's been some reports about how it's like the biggest sales ever for the franchise across all the platforms, and it's like, yeah, because Vince watched this show, got the blueprint from us, built the game, profit. So there you go. You're welcome, guys.
Speaking of helicopters, Hyper in the house, the world's best Apache gunner. Everyone say hi to Hyper.
Hi, Hyper. Cool, man. Yeah, we'll get into that. That's cool. That'll be really good for the content, even though I'm going to try not to make fun of you guys for flying in vehicles like little pansies, staying safe in your steel box.
You'll be really damn happy if we're on the same team, Crash.
That is true.
Exactly.
That is true. Because
Hyper's just over there dropping 60 kills a game like nothing. So
I was playing on that damn Manhattan Bridge map where B is up on the top of the skyscraper, and they had a good chopper pilot, and we couldn't touch it. We couldn't touch it.
That sucks.
But yeah, man, it's good stuff. So me real quickly, still out of work, so I've been making a lot of YouTube vids. I've actually been working on stuff for this show, and I got a new project going. Was honored, I can talk about it now. Was honored by Big Fry to ask to do another podcast. So I guess I'm a pro podcaster now. I mean, you couldn't tell it from watching this, but so I am working on a second podcast with Big Fry. It's gonna be a little bit different cadence. It's a different style of show. It's not live, and it's more edited, a little bit more structured and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different of a product. It's a little shorter, a little more concise. Getting to the stuff. So I am doing that with Big Fry. It's called the Push to Talk podcast.
Dude, that name was so good.
It's a cool name. Yeah. And Redbeard did all the stuff for it. He did all the artwork and everything. So it looks really sick. So the first episode is dropping free tomorrow. Right now it's on Big Fry's Patreon. But yeah, so if there's any doubt in your mind, everything with this show is going to continue as planned. I might just take a couple nights off of streaming throughout the month to record this show, but it's recorded, not live. So I will try to give you guys more information if you're interested, like where the audio feed is going to be, where all that stuff is going to be at. But the first video is going to be up on his YouTube channel on Friday. So would love some feedback on that as well. And I guess yeah, I'm like a big podcast guy. I didn't know it. It's kind of wild how it started. Like this whole podcast came from like 2042 sucking, and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, if I have a podcast every week, then that'll be like a piece of content that's planned out and I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And they asked me, it kind of comes from the Objective, a Battlefield podcast. They had me as a guest on there, and I just had a shitload of fun doing that. And I have so much fun just meeting with
some Crash Lord that I didn't know.
Yeah. I just had so much fun, like just having this kind of platform where you can just long form talks. Because I like to listen to podcasts. There's not a ton of FPS podcasts out there, so I thought it would maybe fill a void for people. And then I just had fun doing it, and it's been fun doing it. So this is gonna continue going, and yeah, I'm also adding on the project with Big Fry a couple times a month. So really cool, man. I was a big fan of his for a long time. Got to know him after he came on this show, and then he asked me to be on his show. So it was cool stuff, man. A lot of stuff going on. So with that being said, the other stuff to check out too, Blues and Buff's channels are also in this description, notes, whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, check it out. And then yeah, and when Big Fry and I argue, I expect everyone to take my side in the comments.
100%.
That's just so you know. That's what
Then,
that's all.
But then
I
you
ask.
make drama out of it, and then you know,
we need to get some more drama.
views.
Oh, what we should really do is like get you and Buff to like make some drama with Big Fry, like stealing the podcast host, and like we'll just like get some crazy Twitter drama going. And then I'll be caught in the middle, and then yeah, it'll be pretty sweet. But anyway, that's another project that's going, so keep an eye out for that, because apparently you guys do like podcasts, man. So there's another one a couple times a month that'll be out and about. The next thing we have to get into is Battlefield.
We gotta
Lots to talk about. Settle in. I'm going to try really hard to not be all negative, because that's just what I do sometimes. Negative little Nancy. Yeah, so Buff, let's go with Buff first. Let's start positive, and then we'll hit him with the suck. What are you liking with the launch of Battlefield? Now we've had almost a week with it.
Choppers, obviously, I'm glad I got. That was what my concern last week was, getting the controls back to kind of how they were in Battlefield 3 and 4. So I was able to do that day one, which was nice. And yeah, I mean, jumped right in the chopper, got the controls before we started, and like I think the first day on stream, just the first time in the Berg with Hyper, we had like, I don't know, like 80 kills or something. It was crazy. So yeah, I mean, every game we're in, especially that Manhattan Bridge map, like you said, is just kill farm. Like we don't get shot down on that map at all. It's really
I know.
fun to fly through the buildings. Yeah, Crash knows. You saw one of the games too.
I watched. I saw you guys have a crazy game, and then I've also been on the receiving end of that, because it's like impossible to shoot down the chopper because they can get behind the skyscrapers and stuff, and it's just
you can't lock onto them.
Very Siege of Shanghai-esque, which is nice. So yeah, I'm loving the choppers. That's I mean, a lot of people know me for like all the weapon stuff, but yeah, I've always, back from Battlefield 2, always been a chopper pilot. So I'm glad I was able to get the controls. I was concerned about that. So yeah, that brings me the most joy in Battlefield. The other stuff I'm liking, there's definitely some really good maps. Some that I don't love, but there's a lot of different modes. The weapons I really like. I like the attachment system that they have with the points, and a lot of the attachments in general. But I think that the overall weapon choice for launch, I think, was really, really good. So, I mean, they did You have a lot of guns that you've seen in previous modern shooters, you know, Call of Duty, etc., previous Battlefields, but you also have other variants of weapons that you haven't seen. Like for example, the Ace 32. A lot of people from Call of Duty know it as I don't even know what it's called. It's the Galil Ace 32
Oh,
in real
yeah,
life. I
it's
forgot
still
what it is in
762 by
COD.
39 as well too, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
usually I think even Call
Amax?
of Duty, yeah, the AMAX. So that one, it's still the same caliber, but they have um some differences from COD with it, which is nice. But you also have things like the SIG 552 series, which that one's in 762 by 39. We haven't seen that in a modern shooter in 762 by 39. It's always been a 556. Um, the MSBS Grot Bullpup variant. So you don't see that outside of I think maybe World War III had it. I don't even think they did. They might have just had the regular MSBS Grot. So
They did only because it was a Polish game, so Polish
yeah,
weapon,
okay.
you know.
Okay. So I mean, there's a good variety of guns that I like. I really like the Tavor 7s in there, which is nice. You always only see the Tavor 21. So the Tavor 7s, the 762 by 51 millimeter variant. They have the MG4 in the game, which that was in Battlefield 4 also, and really looking forward to that. But yeah, overall the weapons are good. I love the character skins and the models for that. I think when the store launches and stuff, and as we progress through the different content for the seasons, you know, you're going to get some really cool operator skins. So it seems like a lot of the stuff I wanted to see with customization, they have. So that's what I'm liking. I think overall, I'm very satisfied with the game.
You did mention weapons right there.
Hmm.
What's your guys' thoughts on the weapon progression? I've seen that being a pain point, that it's way too slow.
Yeah,
Where do you guys stand on
Mm.
that?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say for the negatives. Definitely the progression in general for ranking, but more so, I really can't say ranking. I don't really have an opinion on that yet. But the level progression in general, yeah, it's really slow. There's some ways around it outside of. I know a lot of people are like showing stats online, like oh, level 50 on all assault rifles already. It's like you know they're
Brother.
obviously portal farming. Um,
Yeah,
but
that
outside of
That
happened too,
that,
too.
huh?
That too, yeah.
yeah, outside of that, there's other game modes that are official that you can have better CQ ground stuff and usually go like at least a rank or two in a game, depending. So I did that with the spear the other day, and I was able to get it up, I think to level 30 or 31. So I have most of the attachments I want. But yeah, I'm hoping they fix that. I know other creators have raised a concern for weapon progression, but at the same time, there's like a fine balance there, right? You don't want everybody having max weapons the first 2 weeks of the game. So I don't really know what the solution is. It
Yeah,
feels slow, and attachments are unique. Like if you unlock an attachment for one gun, it doesn't. The same attachment does not unlock for other weapons. So it's definitely a grind, but I don't really know how I feel about it. I think it's a good thing, even though I don't love it.
yeah. I mean, if you take history, where we have like 10 years till the next good one, so you got time to unlock stuff.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
how I
There'll
look at
be
that.
Yeah.
like what 5 or 6 flops of Battlefield between now and then.
Yeah.
They'll do like
And
medieval knight
we'll all
stuff,
be
and
saying they have to nail it this time or the franchise is over. And then
yeah, so you can just play this for the next 10 years and max out all the weapons.
there you
Perfect.
go. What are you liking about the game, Blue? Where are you at on the positive side of things,
Yeah, I
man?
mean, of course, the visuals, now that I have a PC that can actually run it, I was getting like 130, 160 frames with like crazy explosions on Empire State and stuff like that. So that was nice.
Nice.
But um, that's what I was worried about in the beginning, was like performance. But oh my god. And speaking of drivers, Nvidia just reminded me, hey, you got a driver to update. No, not right now.
You gotta update it for our creators playtest.
Exactly. But I would say, like, overall, it looks great. I think the movement feels fine. I never really had an issue to begin with. So, um, just sliding into cover, there's been some moments where that kind of helped me, like moving from like across the street, sliding behind a car and stuff like that, just to kind of make myself a smaller target was nice. Um, I did both as well too, core and hardcore. I'm only like level 6 though, to be honest. I haven't really been playing too much. The one thing I did knock out in one night though was the campaign.
Nice.
Completely start to finish on veteran. With most of the time, I turned off the HUD as well too, for just like I wanted to give myself some just like the best way to play the game. And I could say it's not the best campaign, but it's also not the worst campaign. I think I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do afterwards in terms of story, because I hated that it was like, and just I don't want to I guess spoil too much, but there's a lot of flashbacks. So it's just flashback after flashback after flashback. And then you continue on with the story. It is a little bit more like Battlefield 3 when they're kind of like they're interviewing him, and he's like, "Tell me about when this happened," and then you go back to that mission. It was cool, but I'm like, I want to know more what's going on with the story. But that wasn't me in the beginning. Towards the end, it all started to like align and come together, and I'm like, oh no, this person's gonna do this, or that person, and then like it switched for me. So I was like, okay, it wasn't as bad as I think people were giving it to be. I will say though, it felt half baked in terms of AI animations. It felt weird. Like there was a couple glitches. There was a couple of like I've had people that I was streaming it, and some people came in. They were like, "I'm gonna see if you experience the same bugs I do." Of like, there was a part where, you know, something happened. There's a guy talking to because like there's an in-game cutscene, and one of the guys in chat was like, I didn't get any dialogue during that entire time. So it was just very awkward.
It's like a silent movie, or somebody hit the mute button.
Silent movie, but they heard the sound effects.
Oh,
you
weird.
know, they heard the fire, the crack. Like, okay, I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, so there, you know, but the only issue I had was on one of the missions, there's a tank involved. There was a bit of a what's the tank map, the tank mission in Battlefield 3. It was kind of reminiscent of that.
Thunder Run.
Yeah, there was a Thunder Run type mission towards the end. So that was kind of cool to see. And towards the end, the missions got pretty epic.
Did you like the campaign overall? Because I know
overall, I think I gave it like a 7.6 out of 10. I would have to say. Okay. Again, there was definitely like I might have given it higher depending if they continue on the story, but I think I think we talked about this. I think that they're going to continue on during season as well to an add-on.
Cool. Really?
Okay.
So I think so. That's what it seems. So they left. I don't know, maybe because they from what people were telling me that's what's going to happen. I haven't seen any confirmed reports, but they left it at a what's the word?
Like a cliffhanger.
At about the time they closed Ridgeline Studios.
Well, they did the same thing with.
Dude, you can feel the lack of budget for this campaign though in some moments. That's for sure.
Well, they did that with Battlefield 5. Like DLC missions too, so maybe but and I gotta go back and play it because I only started the first mission and I made it like 10 minutes in, and that was day one of launch. I was already really tired and like my ass hurt from sitting, and I was just how it started. So I gotta go back and actually
give it. I'd say give it another chance, but again, I played on veteran with no HUD. It was very nice, very immersive in some areas. But then I see the AI do like. You know, we're going into like you saw like during before the game came out, the mission in Brooklyn, and I'm trying to go in there and clear rooms, and my AI teammates are just running in front of me, you know. And they had the revive mechanic in the campaign as well too for both you and your AI teammates as well, so they can go down. You got to go and revive them. If you go down once, you get one revive. This is on veteran. I don't on hardcore, you get no revive. So if you die, you're done. You restart from the checkpoint.
Well, that's cool.
So you know, but there was just moments like that. I'm just like, why are we doing this? Like, why? What? This doesn't make sense. You know. I don't know. It just it was good in some moments. It was really bad in some, and then it was okay in others. So that's why I gave it like. It wasn't a 5, it wasn't a 9, it was in the middle, about 7.6 ish. And but then in terms of like multiplayer, I did both hardcore and core just to kind of see the difference in time to kill. I hate I guess I'm going back to negatives now. All right, I'm like switching back and forth because you got to take the good with the bad. Like, I love that we can choose portal servers. I hate the way they have it listed in the UI. It's very hard to kind of just go through and just see what I want to play. And they always, and like, there's
It's
people
better
that
than
I think
COD,
have
Todd,
good,
at least. It's better than Call of Duty.
I don't know, Hulu, Netflix type stuff. But I think it could have been placed a little bit better in terms of like server browser and stuff like that. Of course, it's, you know, they don't want you to do a server browser anyways. I don't know. It just felt weird because like you see all these servers, like when you first click it, and this is from, you know, launching the game, immediately going to the multiplayer section, going to portal section and looking up servers, you just see a bunch of empty lobbies, you know? So it's like, oh, I guess no one's playing it, and I guess I'll just go play regular multiplayer. When in reality, there's a ton of people playing it. They just don't list the populated servers first. You have to switch that in a filter. Yeah. So it's like, you should have just done that to begin with. But that's when I noticed with limited HUD, you start to see the flaws in the game more in terms, especially when it comes to like, yeah, graphics are cool, but man, walking from an inside dark room to outside, you're getting flashbanged by the sun every single time, you know, and there's no 3D
like,
spotting, you know.
Yeah, some of the optics, like if I'm looking, which I don't really mind it right now, but if I'm looking outside or something, my reticles, you know, the sun or the light takes up the reticle, so I can't really get on target. But again, I mean, if it happens for everybody, then I don't mind.
Firestorm is probably because it's a sand, or really the sand places. I mean, Cairo is a little bit more orange, but like anything that has like a white background to it and the sun's also there, if there's a dude standing there, you will not see him.
Yeah.
You know, so that could be an issue. Also, I think while you can take guys out and like, you know, 3-4 headshots are usually the way to go. In hardcore, at least the weapon bloom, I don't remember it being this bad for me personally. Maybe I just haven't played I haven't played Battlefield since Battlefield 1, so maybe I just got to get used to it. And I barely played Battlefield 1. Really, the last time I played was Battlefield 4. So tap firing, got to get back into it. But I'm also like, I'm coming from playing so many other realistic shooters now where the bullets go where the reticle is, and there's realistic recoil, and I'm working with that and seeing so many clips online of people kind of just having that same sentiment. But also there's the opposite. It's like, oh, just get good, tap fire. It's like, I don't know. I think there's something wrong with it. I think they need to take another look at it. Because
tap fire is not even working on a lot of guns. It's not resetting.
Yeah. So I think that plus bad netcode moments, it's not always bad, but it just, I think Fry said it the best. It makes little pockets of frustration. So it's like, I love the game overall, but there's some moments I'm like, I should have won that fight. I know I should have won that fight. You know, I haven't gotten, I mean, again, not too much time multiplayer, getting killed around corners, but that's because I'm usually playing hardcore anyways. So yeah, I mean, just overall, it's been okay. I thought, you know, like I would be more into it. Of course, I've been busy with other games, and just busy, not even busy playing other games, just busy in general, that I haven't been able to kind of just sit down and play Battlefield. But overall, it looks grounded, looks okay. It looks good. It looks good. I'm not saying okay, it looks good.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I just want to jump in really quick and say the one thing I want that they don't have is like a training ground like Battlefield 4, where you can go in and play with all the vehicles and all of the weapons. Because I think one thing that specifically for me, I guess this is it, but I mean, that was really good to like play.
The testing range,
the
firing range, that would be,
so you get all the builds,
great,
all the vehicles, all the weapons unlocked, and you can do whatever. Just because, I mean, for me right now, like the weapon videos that I want to do, I can't do because I gotta grind like a month to get the weapons. So
that sucks. Unless you make your own portal mode with everything, but
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what the answer is, Blue, and I'm with you, Buff. That's the double-edged sword of Portal. Portal's super sick and stuff, but it starts to become just a get out of jail free card for the devs, or they can just be like, build it in Portal. Like, you want to use all that stuff, just build it in Portal. Build a server where it's unlocked and just do it in Portal. And it's just like,
do that? Like,
yeah,
that'd be cool. Oh, well,
Can you?
Yeah, I mean, there's well, I don't know about unlocking everything.
I don't know about unlocking the weapons, but as far as like vehicle
Yeah,
training,
they have those servers where that was the first thing. It's like, you know, flight training server,
Oh,
you know,
nice,
tank training
yeah.
server, and it's all against bots the entire time.
Okay,
So
because I want to build some sick tactical guns, and right now I'll have to look on the portal and see, because I can't do that right now, and I want to just like start whipping out these tactical build videos and stuff, and I'm at a
yeah,
bit
That's
of
a lot of
you
a
might
grinding.
look and see
crossroads.
if there's a way that you could do an unlock.
Yeah, I'll have to do that because I want to be putting out a lot of content right now, and I
Yeah, but
can't.
see, now you got to learn how to like do engine stuff in order to have that experience for yourself.
Well, I think that
Because
that
you
would be
know,
pretty basic through Portal. It'd be like, here's the map, and then the rules. There should just be like a toggle, like everything unlocked. I would assume. I shouldn't
There's
do
maybe
not.
any editing.
So
Oh,
in the
so
way
it's,
it
it's
is
very
now, like
it's very game engine is, you
yeah,
know,
a
so
few
it's,
things have toggles, like a few
Wow.
like big things have toggles, and then the rest of it is like you can get in the code. And
Damn.
might have to
that's
start
where you
learning how to
lose me.
code.
I
She
I
got
get
work
GPT,
60 hours a
alright?
week, so I don't have time to do that.
yeah,
so.
same. I mean, I get like Steve Buscemi eyes when I look at it. My eyes go like different directions, and I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
looking at. It's just not good.
Oh, dude, 100%.
It's not
We'll
good.
see.
But I'm overall enjoying it too. The bloom is chalked. I hate it so much, but they are going to be worked on it. So, and I think I'll kind of
They
reserve
did
my
say
comment.
that though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Florian
confirmed
did.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right, good.
So it's bugged because it's not resetting, and some of the first shots are way more bloom.
Also, even if you tap fire when you go back to it, it's the
Yeah.
same
Yep.
spray.
Yeah, right now,
Oh,
like
man, no
and-
wonder why. Okay,
yeah, on a lot of guns, like tap firing is not even doing it. So
they say it's worse on assault rifles. I've been
Yeah.
using more LMGs and carbines lately.
I've been
so.
using LMGs and SMGs. I've been trying to make the SMGs work. The ump is pretty cool. It's almost a better AR because there's almost no bloom and no recoil. So it does like 17 to 19 damage at range. But honestly, you can put the hollow point mag or ammo in there that does extra headshot damage, and it bumps it to like 20 some, and it's a laser beam, kind of slow rate of fire. So I've been using the ump on bigger maps, and then just started trying the P90 last night. There's also a weird bug that I think they're looking into as well, where especially fast firing guns like the P90, and I assume maybe the Vector, when you shoot, your sensitivity changes. Like the gun is harder to move and track targets, and that's really throwing me off too. And they said that they're looking into that, and they're collecting data as fast as
What?
they can to do it. So it's like when you're shooting, it's almost
Mhm.
like the recoil holds the gun in place, and your mouse sensitivity is like less.
Oh, correct. You know what? I've noticed not just in that, but I was trying to mess around with like tank sensitivity because I like ground armor, and I can't get the tank turret to spin faster than I needed to, and then there's no like I haven't found it. I mean, the option menu I'm trying to figure out myself. I'm trying to find like just like a way to specifically change the tank turn sensitivity, but then it affects a turret on a 50 cal on a Jeep. So now I'm like stupid fast in terms of, you know, turning rate. So like I it's just little things like that. I was like, I can't say, oh, it's just a beta anymore. It's fully out there. So like little things are kind of like showcasing their flaws right now. But
Yeah. The other things, I'm trying to think of the other stuff that they're looking into. I think overall the netcode is a little bit better than the beta. I had a lot more of those moments in the beta where I would like take all the damage in like a half a second and be like, what the hell happened? I'm having less of those. So I feel like the netcode is almost a little bit better. And I just do have to say, like, kudos to DICE for like probably the best Battlefield launch we've almost ever had. The one glaring problem was the
Not of
EA app.
course.
Like I got hosed out of my pre-order stuff.
and then they only allowed it for what, Steam players to get that XP stuff.
No,
right?
no.
Or-
The EA app
no,
people
it was
get
EA,
that.
but you switched to Steam right before it
So
happened. That's
so
what
I could
happened.
play.
Yeah.
So I could play because I had tens of people wanting to watch me play.
Tens.
Literal tens of people. So I did that and I got hosed on that deal. But other than that, like having this many people playing, and you know, I mean, there was a server queue, but like it was big numbers, but it let people in really fast. The servers were spinning up fast, and the game's been playable since Go pretty much. So that's been pretty wild. That's pretty sweet. The other thing that I'm really liking is just like the maps are everybody talks shit on maps all the time, and there are some bad ones. There are some horrific breakthrough layouts. Like attacking on Maroc Valley is an absolute joke. There's no way to do it. We took a flag one time. I've never seen an attacking team get anywhere near attacking and taking that first sector. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But other than that, like just to look at the maps from where we were, guys, guess what? They're not going to have to rework all these. So that's great. They actually look like finished out maps.
No containers and sandbags added that we need more of.
So I think we're pretty good. A lot of the maps I really don't hate. And I guess that is true. I've seen that, like what Silence is saying in chat with needing bigger maps. That has been a valid criticism for sure. I've been liking these because I've been infantry player, so I haven't been hating them too much. The other thing that I was going to mention is, what do you guys think of the class balance? The support having ammo and health is kind of wild, and I find myself only playing support.
I'm not a fan of it as much as I thought it's a little bit more old school Battlefield, like Battlefield 2, Battlefield 1942. I don't know. I would like to see maybe it be separated again, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
it always used to.
Assault should have.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Assault should
it
have
always
health.
used to, because I mean, you look back at Battlefield 2, you had support was ammo, and then they had an actual medic class, which did med.
Yeah, it wasn't assault, it was medic. Yeah.
Then they consolidated that to assault in future games, and support was ammo. So yeah, I think that's a little bit weird that assault should probably be like the medic and support should be the ammo, is what I'm used to, but I don't know. I haven't really noticed too much yet.
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe someone in chat or comments or whatever can tell me, because I don't know if you guys play engineer very much.
I do.
Do you do? Do you have a harder time killing tanks than you did in the beta? Like I can't kill tanks.
Dude, if there's someone repairing a tank consistently, I am not defeating that tank. There's no way.
But
it is so hard.
They nerfed the repair tool since the beta, even. And
it's usually I maybe it's just me. I'm getting unlucky. Like it's not just one; it's two people usually on it. But I mean, also it does depend on where you hit the tank as well. So I'm always trying to flank around where I know a tank will be. It's a bit tough sometimes, but that's just a game.
Yeah. Gotta hit it in the back.
Yeah, you gotta hit it in the back.
Take that out of context.
You're barely doing any damage. Yeah.
Ew. Okay.
the I don't know. I also
teenagers.
like for me it's like also like I've always found myself in any Battlefield game to be the only one like I'm engineer. So my job is to take out other tanks, fix my people's vehicles. That is my job. And then I'll do some, infantry combat within those roles. So like for me, that I know that's my role in a squad and in the team. Not everyone realizes that sometimes, and that's just any Battlefield. Like people are like, "Oh, look, no one's playing the objective. Hey, welcome to Battlefield. No one plays the objective." So it's like I can't tell if it's just like I'm sure like if I'm playing with a squad that's communicating, then we could take out tanks. We can halt their armor progress. Now, when it comes to a helicopter on Empire State, that's a different story. But so far, I don't know. It's just I haven't been in a good experience yet with a decent team to see if it's just me not getting those kills, or I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah, the hacks in chat said there's a perk with engineer where you get 5 RPGs. I mean, and the one thing I noticed is the starting rocket launcher. I think it's the SMAW. That thing sucks.
That might be my problem. I need to get the
really
RPG
bad damage. Yeah, when you get the RPG, it definitely deals more damage. But like Blue said, you still want to hit them in the side or the rear.
Dude, same thing. That was Battlefield 3 too. RPG always did the most damage. I was always rocking RPG even as a U.S. soldier. Funny enough, so.
It definitely does the most damage so far, but I think at level 50, I think it is, you get the Javelin, and that's going to be, I think, a game changer with tanks, because, right now, even with the RPG, it's very, like, I'm just running the three rockets. I'm not using the perk right now, and I'll use 3 rockets on the back of a tank and my 2 anti-tank grenades and still not get the kill. So you need someone else helping. But I think the javelin is going to be huge when you get that. So I hope that it's worth the rank 50 grind, because for tanks, I mean, obviously they can deploy smoke, but you're going to get a couple of them. So if other people are hitting it with rockets here and there, hopefully like one or two javelin shots should take it out, and you can lock on from range, whereas you obviously can't do that with the RPG. So I think that'll be way better for like distance with tanks.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the big thing, and I hope that's what they do, is like javelins should do the most damage to armor. So let's hope that's what it is.
Yeah, and my biggest problem too is I'm just not getting a ton of time with engineer because I want to play support. Because dude, I have smokes, I have a deployable shield, I'm like a one person juggernaut, dude. Like I've had some 50 kill games and stuff. I know like all the super pros go for the 100 kill games or whatever, but I've had a couple 50 kill infantry games in breakthrough.
Damn.
And it's like because I'm unstoppable, man. Like I get in a sticky situation, I can throw a smoke, put up a shield in the meantime, lay down, boom, heal up, full ammo, reheal. I got more smokes. If you're on an objective, the smokes heal fast enough that you can consistently throw a smoke before the next one's out. You get another one. So on what's the one with all the snipers? The Valley
Liberation Peak.
Yeah. So if you're playing breakthrough, you can run up the right side of that, smoke yourself into the point, and then all those snipers on the right side, you can sit on objective behind a shield and just throw a smoke, and the snipers can't see you the whole time. And you just every like 15 seconds or whatever, throw another smoke. You have another one, and you can just do that. And it's
you're
crazy.
giving yourself ammo and stuff. Yeah.
Like support is so strong, and I just have a really hard time not playing support because I can just do whatever and pop my teammates up instantly too. And
what's your guys' favorite weapons so far that you've used?
I probably had the most fun with the L110, the first LMG. Yeah. But probably the best one is either the spear or the MP5.
Yeah, MP5.
I haven't really used much other than just the carbines, really. I mean, I wanted to focus on just one weapon and upgrading it to like getting the M4 A1. Also, yeah, just the classic M4 look as well too. But with the 12.5 mid-length barrel instead of the shorter one that it gives you, is a little bit better. And then just an open sight. I've been kind of messing around with different sights, but
yeah. Nice. I've been rocking the spear. I'm doing the same thing as you, Blue, just trying to focus on one weapon. So I'm working on the spear. I think I have it at like level 31 right now.
Nice.
That gun's really good. Just a little bit of until you get the 25 round mag, it's a little bit, you gotta be smart with your ammo.
You die reloading a lot.
Yeah, I got the 25 rounder and it makes definitely a big difference. There's a 30 rounder too, which will be nice. But again, that's where I like the point system. Like you gotta, unlike Call of Duty where it's like just pick any 5, this lets you do as many attempts as you want within the point system. So it balances out the pros and cons. There's like, if I want the suppressor on the spear, that's 30 points versus some different compensators or breaks are 10 or 20. And then, do I want the 25 round mag? So I do like what they did with the point system. Reminds me a lot of Sandstorm. It makes you have to actually use your brain slightly.
The other thing that I did notice, if we're on the topic of attachments, that is kind of crazy, I saw on Twitter was if you don't have a suppressor on, you can, a lot of times you're 3D spotted when you shoot.
Yeah, that's how it always used to be too.
That
like
sucks.
You need a suppressor or a flash hider.
I think you should be able to be, if you shoot without a suppressor, you should be on the map, but I don't think you should be 3D spotted. I don't think you should have a diamond over your head and that kind of sucks, but that's going to make suppressors like you have
clutch.
to.
Yeah, you have to. And there's some situations I'm like, how'd that guy see me? How did he know I was coming? Like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm not suppressed. So
yeah.
The 3D spotted works every time you shoot. A little diamond shows up above your head now too, which is kind of not a fan of that, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, my stats are up. So I played 18 hours of support.
Jesus.
I've played 2 hours of engineer, 1 hour of recon, and 52 minutes of assault.
Nice.
So yeah, I can't. Man,
I
can't
think Crash
comprehend.
for you when you get to it. I picked up Justin's build today. The A545. It's the more modern version of the AEK that you get for assault through challenges. That thing. I picked up
Rips.
Justin's and it was like still within level 10. And it is a laser beam. And it's like 850, 900
Really?
rounds per
Oh,
minute.
not
Like
the AEK stuff all over again.
I was like, dude, this thing doesn't move. And like he's like, yeah, it's only level 8. I was like, holy crap! Like this thing's insane. Like I was just
When do you get it
beaming people.
unlocked?
You got to do assault. You have to use assault rifles and complete the challenges. So like, there's weapons that are
Oh,
unlocked on levels, and then there's
boo.
weapons that are unlocked through challenges with the class. So like the
That's what I don't
AEK,
like.
Not
I
either.
like it. I kind of like it, dude.
Give it back to the level system.
Well, you have the level system for most of the guns, and I think each class has at least 2 to 3 weapons
Yeah.
that are unlocked through the challenges. So, like for the AEK, that's a really good gun, right? That would be like a high tier unlock. But you can be like, I'm gonna just use assault rifles, and I'm gonna get this day one, which you could have done. So, I haven't been focused on assault rifles. Like I want to get my spear up first, and then I'll probably move to that. But I think the L85A3 is another challenge weapon too. So I mean, you can get some of these weapons pretty quickly just by running the weapons that you need to through
Class.
challenges,
Yeah.
which
I
I
think
like it.
I think what they should have done is kind of how they did in terms of like I go back to Battlefield 3 and like take the what was it, the M9 S-TAC?
Yeah.
You know, it was like you only brought in you only unlocked doing certain challenges and stuff like that. So it was like I don't remember exactly how you unlocked it. It was such a long time ago. It's over 10 years now. You know, so it was something along those lines. So like I thought that could have been what could have been done, but I think like for the AEK that could have been high level, you know, if you really wanted to keep it. But also people were getting level 50 like day one. So I mean you can't ignore the ones that are going to be grinding it out the entire time.
And I haven't seen anybody using it either. Like Justin had it, and I haven't been killed by it at all yet. So no one I think is doing those challenges.
Yeah, that's one thing that's true too. This is like not an all-encompassing conversation and review because there's a lot of content still to unlock. The progression.
That's the thing. Really when you guys mention it, it's like I don't mind that there's a lot and it's gonna take a while because we're just gonna have that gap in between. And there was also what was it? There was also some Easter eggs as well too. Apparently, on some of the I was watching what's his name, Fun with Guru. And some of the challenges are actually like not Easter eggs, but little nods to some older titles. Like one of them is like you gotta unlock 1,942, you know, repair points. I forgot what it was, and it was like for Battlefield 1942. You know,
that's neat.
Yeah,
well, we'll do the full review in November of 2029 when we unlock everything, guys. So stay tuned for that. Put it on your calendars.
Just before the release of Battlefield 2043.
Yeah.
Battlefield 2042 spiritual successor with new and improved specialist abilities. It's going to be good. Stay tuned.
That's what I wanted, man. I wish they did that and stuff.
I know. Buff's a little sad we didn't get a direct sequel to 2042.
No grapple gun really just takes me out of
the wingsuit, the flying squirrel
suit. Yeah,
bummer.
Yeah, that would have been legit, dude. And I do miss the witty banter lines in the cut scene at the end where he's like, you know, oh, everyone died, but I killed many people. Stupid stuff like that. That really immersed me in the game. So
I know it did. I know it did. Well, so that's kind of initial thoughts. The game's like really good. There's some things that they need to work on, and I really liked what you quoted Fry on Blue by saying like pockets of annoyance or whatever, like frustration, pockets of frustration. I think that's accurate. It's like, I mean, what would you go with like for a score? Are we gonna do that real quick before we move on? I'm still sticking with like how the beta was. I'm going 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good game.
I was gonna say a pretty good 8, solid 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll with an 8 right now. really, it's everything I wanted so far in a Battlefield game. I just don't have the time to really grind it right now. So far, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm really happy with it.
And
So I
it's
think
pretty cool,
they
man.
nailed
Like
it.
we're already like just a couple weeks away from season 1 kicking off with a new map and some new content already. So that's really just not that far
I think
away.
we're getting the
That's
Battle
thing.
Royale too on that date. So
Yeah, what the heck is that, man? The 28th.
28th. So
That's
it's like a week and 2. What is that? 2 weeks? Week and a half? Week and
yeah,
a half.
12 days away
So
from time of recording. That's
I
not that
I
far.
read I don't know if it was legit, but I read like Battle Royale, free to play, solos, duos, trios, quads, something like this. So they're gonna go. If it does launch on that day, that'll be really cool.
Go all out. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I think that'd be if there's sales. I think one of the developers posted something with sales, like it's insane. I think we touched on that earlier, but that free to play aspect of the BR is just gonna be like if don't put it behind a paywall. Please don't be that dumb again. Like no one wants to play Black Ops 7 right now, and this is going to be another reason to pull people away. So
Yeah, I was actually funny. Like my first game in, someone was like yelling on the comms, like, "Anyone got a mic? Bro, no one's got a mic in this damn game." I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Like, oh, finally someone can talk. And then like all of a sudden, like we all started talking, and all 3 of them were new Battlefield players.
nice.
Yeah. So, and I think the same thing happened to Fry on his stream too. Like one of his first games I was watching. They were like, "Oh yeah, I was former Call of Duty." He's like, "Welcome to the show." Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
So like I think we're just getting a lot of those Call of Duty players, and I think that's what also adds to like, guys, play the objective, please. This isn't a high kill game. Just play the objective. Get the tickets. Your KD will be great, but your win to loss ratio will be horrible.
But yeah, man. But we've said that before. We said in the lead up to this game that like FPS as a whole is better when you have a good Battlefield to play.
Definitely.
It just makes everything
competition
better.
is good, and it's gonna drive.
Yeah, no
Black Ops 7's gonna suck.
Yeah,
We all know
it's still
that.
gonna suck. I love how they said they're adding grounded, or like sticking to more grounded.
They did all the stuff, Blue. They said they're taking away forwarded crazy skins. They're doing more grounded skins. They're taking out skill-based matchmaking. They're bringing back persistent servers.
Yeah,
like all the stuff people wanted.
And you could have done this to begin with.
It took Battlefield to make him listen.
But that's the thing is, if they keep this for Modern Warfare 4 next year, like we're gonna be happy as gamers. So that's why you need competition, because Call of Duty got away with just being lazy copy paste cookie cutter crap since after 2019.
I'm not gonna buy the COD this year for like the first time in a very long time.
Same.
I'm a little bit sad because do you know how juicy to me no skill-based matchmaking search and destroy sounds?
Yeah, but you're gonna have laser guns and like bullshit too. So you want to deal with that crap?
I mean, to shit on kids and talk trash between every round, kind of. Like maybe I'd put up with it, but no, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
I will not do the scope anymore if I see you playing Black Ops 7.
Okay, deal. I'm not doing it. I'm fine.
Just kidding.
It's fine. Talk me off the ledge. I'm all right.
All right.
Not doing it, but man, I'd sure like to. I'd sure like to do. Yeah. So anyway, with that being said, with it being a good game and other stuff's good too, I'm probably gonna stream Arena Breakout tonight, man. Like I'm missing that game a little bit. Yeah, I'm missing it a little bit. And some stuff that's come out's got me a little bit excited about it again too. So there's just a part of me, man, and I don't know if it's my age, as long as I played games, or what it is, but I think everyone is kind of like this. I just get a little bit bored with the run, shoot, die, run, shoot, die, run, shoot, die, like over and over respawn mode. I do, and it's Battlefield's still fun. I have fun with friends. I have fun playing the objective. We've had some super clutch rush games, some super clutch breakthrough games. Like we've had some really good close tight matches. But I just also kind of like slowing it down a little bit, getting on a big map, looking for loot, doing some quests, and looking for some like super intense one life combat. So that's what I can't niche down like a lot of creators can and just play one game all the time. I like to play a variety of games. So that's what makes me a great and professional podcast host. I play a lot of different games. But anyway, I'm
gonna step away for 2 seconds while you transition that.
Sounds good. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting some ABI back in because it's in a great spot still too. I was just gonna talk really quickly. They did a brief update to it.
What?
I'm pulling it up. I got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Fixes and improvements. Production team a little slow. They reduced the time it takes to load the contents of a container when you search it for the first time, so they're speeding that up a little bit. Added restriction for raids.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really nice because sometimes it's painful. You will no longer be able to bring chest rigs, backpacks, or cases that contain bulletproof masks, T7 thermals, or PZ3 thermal sights with you in raid. So that's going to make it a lot more costly to bring those in. Because you guys know there are like gear cost limits. That's how they get around not having to do a wipe. You can kind of pick when you want to move up in the higher tier matchmaking. There's still an issue here though. We'll see if they get into it. There's still an issue where you can strip your gun down and put like the sight, your suppressor, your mag, all that stuff in your backpack, and it takes it off the cost of your gear. And then you just spawn into raid and you can build your gun out, and then you're essentially above the gear cap. So that's still a thing that they need to do. Then we would do they fixed a bug that prevented you from purchasing backpacks, chest rig if you were in storage. I ran into that actually one time. They improved Workbench's crafting materials list, and this is a whole aspect of the game like I haven't even gotten into. I haven't leveled up my hideout, so there's like a bunch of crafting and stuff in there now, which I need to do. And kind of you can add gear, you can add loot items to your favorite list, and I've heard you can get some really good deals on ammo just hanging on to what used to be some of the trash loot and crafting it yourself. You can get some pretty good tier 5 ammo with some of like the junk loot around. So I need to delve into that and do a little research on that aspect of the game. There's some other bug fixes in here. I'm trying to find if there were any other big ones. Those were the main ones. But yeah, just like a pretty minor hot fix with some small fixes and improvements. But the juicier part of this whole segment, you guys think that's all I was going to talk about? No,
there's more juice.
There is. They're teasing a brand new map, and Enzo, the lead producer, is teasing this. And I thought, and I think Buff kind of did too, based on how we've been talking about this, is that they oops, wrong button. Hold on. Got it. How we've been talking about it is that they're going to follow the cadence of the mobile game. The mobile game's on like season 8 or 9. This was on season 3. So we thought we were going to get the next maps that are on the mobile one, like Mine and Port, I think they're called. However, Enzo tweeted and confirmed that a new large scale map is coming to the PC version first, and it's PC exclusive map, and it looks really cool. It's an airport. I did some research. I put the screenshots into AI just to see if it looked like any real world place, and it came back as Sheremetyevo Airport in Russia, and I pulled that up, and it really does look like it's based off that location. But it really gives me like Interchange vibes. There's like a museum part in the middle. There's like a big raised roadway area, parking lot below, big giant airport terminal that I'm assuming you can fight in. There's over on Twitter, there are 4 concept images on Enzo Zhang's Twitter account, and you can see like shots of the middle building, the big it looks like kind of like a cosmonaut museum in the middle, and then some of the inside stuff in the terminal, and then another one of the outbuildings you can see too. But it looks sick, man, and that's coming in the next season, which is probably going to be like a month or so from now already, if it's based on like whenever they tease Northridge. If you kind of do the math on that,
yeah, should be close,
dude. It's cool, Matt. What do you think of it, Buff? From what you can see,
Yeah, I mean, it looks good from what I can see. I think I'm still just burnt out on ABI. I probably won't be playing it
Come on, man.
Come
much
on.
right now. I don't know, man. I mean, I had fun. I jumped into it a little bit there for a week or two, on and off. It's fun. But I'm gonna be having a good time with Battlefield for a while. But I see myself probably getting back into ABI near the end of the year, early year in the new year. So yeah, I mean, more maps, more guns will always pique my interest.
So, yep. And we don't know anything other than that, really, about the next season. And yeah, I was just saying, I need to play some more ABI. I need to get into the crafting because I think I can get some good ammo crafting that way. I haven't even looked at that part of it yet. And then I'm excited for this new map. And I think, dude, we're just going to be in a really good spot as shooter fans because we're going to have our creator soon. ABI's cooking, Battlefield's cooking. They're going to have a BR. They're going to keep the multiplayer, excuse me, really fun in Battlefield. And there's just a lot to do, dude. What a great time for government shutdown. I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's not it was fairly short, but that's what I wanted to talk about in ABI. I'm pretty excited for the new map, and I'm gonna be playing some ABI again. I played some solos during my day stream the other day, and it was really fun. People play solo Northridge like it's real life.
Yeah, I was running a couple solos on Northridge when I was playing the other week, and I was like, I died twice to like campers, and I was like, yep, I'm
I
done. I'm gonna go play operator instead.
I saw the nuttiest stats, man. I saw a guy with 1 billion stash value, liquid. A billion.
How much?
A
What the
billion.
heck?
It said
Dude, that's
1
what I'm saying.
BN.
Like Justin has like 300 something million. I'm like, dude, what are you ever gonna do with that? Like, you should be running tier 6 everything every
I
game.
know dude.
He's running like busted crap 90%
Yeah,
of the time. I'm like, what are
we
you
could take
doing?
shots at Justin, I guess. He played with
God.
me the other day and he was like running just like shot up tier 4 stuff, tier 5. I'm like, dude, if I had 300 million, I would run
Yeah.
like the sickest AK-12s with BS and tier 6 out of my mind,
Yeah,
moto
dude.
helmets, like I would just
Like I do that with 8 million. I go ham. I'm like, if I'm going in, I'm going in to run what I want to run. You know what I mean? So if I had that much in-game money, I would be doing the same.
yep,
He plays like his life depends on it.
get it together, man.
Come
So
on, Justin.
so the next takes a shot at Justin out of nowhere. Poor guy. So the next thing I was going to talk about was Arc Raiders, man. It's a big deal. A lot of people are excited about it. I'll always wonder how it would have fared if Arc Raiders would have launched in the summer when like all that hype was there. I'm really interested to see how it's going to fare against Battlefield and against some of these other extraction shooters and things like that. But I think it just has so much interest in it, and it had such great play tests, and there's so many creators behind it and excited for it that I think it's going to do just fine. Um, so if you guys didn't know, you can play it for free this weekend from the 17th through, let me look here, 17th through the 19th. So it's pretty much just this weekend. But anybody on PS5, Series X and S, Steam, and the Epic Game Store can get into it. No codes or anything. You could just get into it and play it. It's a full scale. They're calling it their server slam. So they're going to see
I love that. Yeah, I love that name.
it's pretty genius actually, because it also lets players know that, hey, we might have some problems. Like you might experience some crash servers and stuff like that.
Another server queue. Let's go. All right.
Yeah. So in their article, we can see that they're going to have the damn Battlegrounds map. It's trios, if I remember right. You can run in however you want to. You can go solo, duo, or trio, but you might run against trios even if you're a solo. They're going to add some of the special conditions like the electromagnetic storms and night raids, and even a visit from the Queen. The Queen is like the big, giant, insane arc robot that you could run into. Traders are going to be there. The Traders of Speranza will be there, so you can see kind of how that goes. And there's going to be a selection of early quests, so you get a sneak peek at what the quests are going to be like for the early game. The content that they're going to have, early and mid-tier equipment will be available for you to experiment with, but some things will be locked for launch. Blueprints will be around which are ability to make and modify weapons and gear. The Raider deck will be there. We'll be able to test out the functionality with that. What is that? I don't know. Rockhound, where are you? Workshop basic crafting stations, weapon equipment, and medical are going to be available. Some that you'll be able to see but aren't there are projects, expeditions. So that's the super long-term missions that last a couple months that allow you to re-wipe your character if you want to. It's like a voluntary wipe for rewards to start over. If you don't get to play a ton, you don't have to. Trials, a proving ground for season raiders, complete and challenge to return safely to Speranza, vie for place on the leaderboards. It sounds like a little bit of competitive mode. Rockhound, shout out in the chat. Raider deck is the battle pass. You'll be able to see a little bit of that with the 1 page of items to unlock. Got it. Now that makes sense. Codex, a growing archive of your raiders' accumulated knowledge. Here you'll collect stories, people, and places as you progress deeper into the world. So that sounds like kind of like a place where you'll keep your like cosmetics and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think it kind of goes without saying too, like none of this stuff is going to carry over like from your progress. That kind of makes sense. There's moment to moment challenges called feats, daily tasks as well. Completing feats will earn you cred, a currency used to unlock rewards through Raider decks. Raider decks are made up of multiple changes of rewards. That's the battle pass. Okay, so that all checks out. There's going to be quite a bit of stuff to do, but it just sounds like this is going to be like the early game, like that you get to check out. Yeah, and the Codex correction, shout out Rockhound again, is a place for storing info about the game lore. If you guys are interested too, and you want like a super in-depth breakdown of everything coming to that, like lore and also the playtest itself, what to expect, he has some awesome videos over on Rockhound Black, all one word, on YouTube. And you get all of the Embark lore you want. There's going to be wasps, ticks, bastions, and leapers. The different kinds of things. I think, I don't know what you guys think of what you've seen, but I think the PvE in this is some of the most interesting. And I think it's cool how, you know, you might not be into the setting and like the alien robots and stuff like that, but it's kind of cool how it gave them the ability to bring variety to PvE. Like the robots act really different and you have to fight them really differently, and they just bring a lot of variety to the PvE instead
I'm down for the enemy types. Yeah. I like the design, the audio design of the robots too. I can't imagine just walking around and all of a sudden you see in the distance the queen robot just walking around. I'm like, not going over there. Just, you know, just saying just a big old nope, you know.
Yep. There are some rewards. And also, the other thing is cool about the AI too is like how like when you like shoot one of their arms off or something, they like relearn how to walk and stuff. And I just remember when this game was like announced like a really long time ago at this point, and Embark Studios was very first formed. They showed like early footage, like concept footage of how they're teaching their NPCs how to walk with AI, like self-program and self-learn how to walk in the game. So they actually do some of that stuff, like when you shoot their arms off or shoot their legs off, like they figure out how to move like real time. It's crazy. Some of the details in it like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. 17th through the 19th, and I'm gonna give it a go. I skipped the last playtest because I played the playtest before it, and I felt like, you know, I kind of had like a good idea of what I was gonna be in for with the game. I didn't feel like I needed to see really anymore, but I think the hype's there enough. I want to check it out. It's had some updates to it, and yeah, it's a really neat game. You guys have any thoughts? I know it's not Buff's cup of tea.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not gonna play it. I hope it's successful though.
I don't really like.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. Only because of just the environment myself and audio design and just the. I'm always going after any game that can immerse me, even if it is a third person game. I think this would be like those electromagnetic storms are gonna be probably feel super cool. Like just trying to find cover from that, you know. So,
dude, it looks so good, and I would I would have to say, I mean, I guess being a pro podcaster, I do hot takes all the time, but it's like it's hard to find a studio that makes Unreal Engine 5 run better than these folks.
That too, man.
It
yeah,
looks insane.
I gotta support companies that can make UE5 look good and run good. So
Yeah. It runs really well, and there's so much detail in like the world, the movement, the explosions, and like the lighting and stuff is like it's one of the most immersive games. And that was a couple play tests ago where I played. So I'm just like um a little bit not excited about third person. But people tell me to shut up and give it a chance. So I'm gonna probably not shut up, but still give it a chance. The first time I get in like a third person peek standoff over a wall and neither one of us is moving and we're waiting for the other person to move, I'm gonna unplug my computer from the wall and throw it out the window. Just kidding, but I'll be mad. Okay. Yeah, and like what Respawn says, can we even talk about this? Because we're an FPS podcast.
I mean, technically, if you aim through a sniper scope, it goes first person. You know, right?
Get wrecked, Respawn.
Oh.
See, we're fine.
Got him.
Slammed him. So if we're talking about other I'll be interested in Rockdown's take on, I have like a little bit of a quick shot at the end. But another thing that I wanted to go over was Road to Vostok, and just let you guys know it's out there. I might try to reach out to Auntie again and get him on the program and like get
to see from before to now. So much progress has been done. Yeah.
That was one of the coolest interviews ever. Like just knowledge, man, from that guy. But if you guys didn't know, another one to check out, man, there's like so much stuff to check out, is Road to Vostok's final demo is out. So your final sneak peek before it gets released in early access. I downloaded and got into it, and still, dude, the world looks incredible. The audio is amazing. The other thing that's really cool is I cranked all of the stuff up and I'm at 1440p, and it was pegged at my monitor refresh rate of 240 frames. Just solid 240 frames with like everything cranked up on 1440p.
Nice.
And just buttery smooth. So I ran around and did a little bit of looting, and yeah, just mad respect for it, because Auntie started this project like several years ago, largely solo developed. He got some help here and there on certain things, but vast majority of this was done by him. If you want to know more about that, one of our older episodes, you could search it up. He talked about it and laid out the roadmap. And what's crazy is, with all the delays in AAA space all the time, like Auntie set out, he even had to switch engines because of the Unity debacle, like how Unity tried to screw everybody over. He switched to Godot. In spite of all that, he hit all of his milestones in his roadmap, and it's really cool. So, and for those of you who don't know, it's like a single player survival game where you move through some vast maps, you do some looting and stuff, and it's like, I would say like in like how Incursion Red River is more like tactical ops, it's PvE as well. Like Incursion's like you're moving in doing operations in like a jungle type war zone. This is like, it's PvE, but it's more like survival. Like it's shitty. You're down on your luck. You're like trying to scavenge for stuff. So it's like a really cool.
Yeah, very.
Like,
it gives me just a lot more Stalker vibes, because like once you're in the world, you're there. Even when you go into your little like hideout area, it's still it's a separate map, but it's also like you have to go into a house, go up to the attic, and then you're in it. And then the traders that you go see are out in the world. You know, you don't have to go to a trader screen within your hideout or something like that. So
it's pretty cool, man. It's really immersive. It's like really immersive. And you get a shelter cat, that you have a little pet cat in your cabin if you want to.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like Buff's kitties.
Yep.
Are you gonna play this, Buff? You gonna check this one out, you think? Maybe.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out.
I want to see some weapon builds in this, because there's a lot of customization where you can like move sights around and stuff like that. And like
that one,
the reloading and stuff is pretty cool too. And it's also neat, like if you're one of the nerds like us that like followed this game along, it's just like really cool to see it like put together and know like the steps he went through. Because the other thing that's crazy is like, not only did he hit all of his like roadmap stuff and get this game to where it's at now, he also chronicled and kept track of every single step along the way and recorded it in like a documentary devlog that you can see, like you can see the game from like start to finish, and like going out getting concept art, texturing things, like all that stuff, man. Like you can see how the game was built, and that's all out there too. And like just it's kind of neat to, like, if you have the time to go back and watch those devlogs and then like hop in the game yourself. It's like,
yeah.
and then see the final product. It's pretty cool. So that is out there. And then, man, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that I have just found so freaking weird before we let you guys go. There is another game that is a paranormal extraction shooter, kind of like, just think in a nutshell, like modern Hunt Showdown. And we've talked about how there's been more and more of these. There's another one. But what?
Yep.
And the trailer is insane. What was it called again? Gray
State.
What was it?
Rules of Engagement, the Gray State.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that trailer yesterday. I was like, another one? Really? Also, I have to mention, I think that they used the same clip, or at least for model animation, in a trailer from a scene from Transformers 2007.
Really? Well,
so
that's not really a surprise because it's a it's a 10-cent subsidiary. But what is crazy to me is how we have like all of these like paranormal extraction shooters coming out. Like it's almost like we're seeing, like, when Hunt Showdown started to see success, everybody was like, we need to make these games, and like now we're seeing them come out. 3 of them that I can think of right off the bat are 10-cent. Project Spectrum is Team Jade, who made Delta Force under 10-cent. This is the Gray Studios or whatever that used to be Aurora, under 10-cent, is making this one. And then Project Spectrum, and then Project Black Budget is PUBG, which is also under 10-cent. So 10-cent is making 3 of these like paranormal extraction shooter type games. And it's just like, why? It's weird. I don't know why it's like just a thing all of a sudden. And then you got like Beautiful Light over here just like cranking along.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like we have all these games that are coming out that are in that weird,
it's all this horror
subgenre. Yeah. So it's like, wait, what? Hold on. I wanted this, and now there's like, wait, hold on, everyone, stop. I wanted to start with Beautiful Light. Let me work on that first. Let me play that one first when it comes out. And now it's like, I don't know. And it's weird because now I'm starting to see, especially for the Gray State, I'm starting to see, like, I know where they got their models from now. So it's like they just, on the trailer specifically, I don't know about the gameplay wise. I know there's some gameplay clips on X right now, but I was looking at the trailer, and I know where they got the oil rig map. I know where they got that M4 from. I've seen it before. The M50 gas mask. It's like I get it. It's like a concept trailer, not a concept trailer, but I guess at the end of the day, it is because no one's played it yet. But it's like, it's giving me weird vibes already off the bat. And then when I saw, like, it was a part when there's 3 dudes running away from some sand creature. I don't know what it is, right? And they're running, and it's in slow motion from the camera from the front. And then like I was like, wait a minute, that looks familiar. So I just quickly went on YouTube, looked up Transformers 2007 Scorponok. And it was the part when they're running away from Scorponok. Literally almost like they just moved one guy from one side to another, but it was like 3 guys on camera, same way, just running in super slow motion. Like the guy on the right, or on, if you're looking at the screen on the left, the M4 was like in the same placement. So they just like copied the movement from that scene and then put it in there. So it's like all of that combined. And then now that you said 10-cent, it's just like, it just doesn't sit right with me. But again, it could be a good game. So, but
it's hard to tell, man. So it's just like
very hard to tell.
It just makes you feel sussed out. Like,
very much
when you have a
very
giant Chinese conglomerate making 3 games of the same type. It's just, I don't know, man. It's weird. But then again, I guess you probably can't keep it from happening because 10-cent is actually so massive.
They have so much money.
They're so insanely huge, but Yeah.
It looks cool though. The trailer looks sick.
The trailer's nuts, man. Like, it is
Yeah, it was weird. I saw
crazy.
like it was like Siren Head. It was like Siren Head looking creatures and the mutants that were there, and it was you saw like Cthulhu and the it was just like I don't know what they're trying to do.
Oh, the trailer at the end was insane when like the massive like traffic signal monster was there, and like huge
dude.
scale, massive monsters. Like
that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is my M4 gonna do against that big creature?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. I don't know. It's a wild looking game, man. And we're talking about what is it called? Gray State is the
Gray State, yeah. It's like I literally just had it up here.
I have the trailer.
Rules of engagement in the Gray State, yeah. There is some clips right now, like on X, where you can see actual first person gameplay. I don't know if you actually here. I'm gonna give it to the production team real quick because this is actually pretty interesting to see.
There's one shot with the HUD in the.
What is the gameplay trailer already? Yeah, and it's like a full gameplay trailer. It's like 4 minutes long.
Oh, there is.
Yeah. It's it came out a couple, I guess 2 days ago. Actually, funny enough, I didn't even realize that.
Oh, I see it here. I can play it.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. It looks good overall.
Dang, it's
I don't see
really
anything wrong with
crispy.
it. Yeah. So
Wow.
I'm kind of like hooked on watching it now.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see how it plays a little bit more because it looks kind of complete. Funny enough.
Yeah.
But when you have 10-cent money, dude, like,
yeah, what can't you do?
You just throw money at it. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much, man. So, all right then.
Oh no, they have like a weird it's like a SCP, like you got to stare at it, and if the second you look away, it teleports to you. You got to look back at it. Oh hell no.
Yeah, and then they gunplay
and then throw PvP into the mix, you know. Oh, you got leaning. Oh brother.
But then you have like you have active matter too. Like that's another one that's out and about right now too. And
yeah, there's so many games like that it's like it's right up my alley, and I just don't have time to play it now. And now there's more. So thanks. Thanks, Horde Runner.
Yeah, man, some of the monsters are nutty looking, man.
Yeah, they almost took like, it looks like they took creatures that were made from like Reddit, because it's like Siren Head but with like cameras on his face or as the head. It's very interesting. Yeah, the PvP looks good too.
Dude, I'm like,
it looks like it's a quick time to kill as well.
Dude, I'm like sucked into this trailer now.
I know, right? I'm just like, what's going on here? You know? Oh yeah, they got a when to go.
Oh, and then I saw, you got to extract on the helicopter just like we did when we played Beautiful Light.
Yep. We got to climb up the ladder. Yeah. Okay.
Nuts, man.
Cool, man. Oh, you can wipe your mask. That stalker vibes. Give me stalker gamma vibes. Give me that. Give it right now so I can do the cool transition.
Oh yeah, you like a
just a whoop. Yeah. I freaking love doing that. And shout out to the Custer plays. It was really the first one I saw do it, and I was like, thank you.
That's mine now. Hello, transition. You belong to me now. So, cool, man. Yeah, that's all I had to discuss. But
yeah, good show.
Yeah, lots of stuff, man. Action-packed program. Yeah, I appreciate it. We everything going on. I guess those of you that have stuck with us through the whole show are the ones that like we're super talking to too. We've just full transparency kicked around the idea of doing some Patreon stuff like that, some extra content. We're not too sure about that kind of stuff, but and with me doing the other show and stuff like that, I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that as the show as you consume it now is continuing in perpetuity, it will always be as it is. This show will be free for you guys to watch and check out, no matter what we decide to do moving forward. But if you have any feedback on that, hit us up on our socials or Discord or wherever. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. Everybody that came in and watched and chatted, really appreciate it a lot. Thank you to Buff and Blue. I combined you guys. Bluff the Nerd Gaming Robot. Buff and Blue, appreciate you guys' time as much. So, well, everybody have a great week, and we'll see you on the other side.
Peace.
Later, guys.